Hello and welcome to my channel. So today we have a very exciting project. We are being sponsored by North Spore, and today we're gonna inoculate some button mushrooms into one of the North Spore all-in-one bags. Now button mushrooms are actually the same as portobello or crimini. It's just at different stages of the growth, which is something I learned very recently, and it's very interesting. So, we're going to start out with one of their ShroomTek boxes, and we're going to go from there. So first things first, as we can see, it is about a 3-pound bag of substrate. So what this is and this is a shroom booster, not shroom booster, a spore booster. What this does is you inject some of the leftover spores that again come in a injection, and what it does is it boosts the amount of spores. So that way, let's say you have enough to do 3 of these, right? Once you do this, then you'll have maybe like 5 of these all-in-one bags, which is great. So it makes it go further, and North Spore that's really nice of North Spore to actually include in the package. But also another option is that maybe you want to reduce the chance of contamination, and that other option is to inject with more spores. However, it does take a few weeks to have the spore booster ready. So once you inject it, you have to wait about 1 or 2 weeks to make sure that the spores are growing in there and it's not contaminated before you're going ahead and doing it. So I am gonna be doing everything in here. This is 70% alcohol in here. Again, really good to disinfect as many things, reduce the chance. I've already disinfected it a couple times, but I like to do it multiple times. We're going to start with the spore booster. After that, we will inoculate the all-in-one ShroomTek bag. So, and you want to leave this at room temperature once you inoculate it. Try not to destroy the Ziploc bag, the bubble bag around it, because very well. So as you can see, this is a North Spore proprietary blend, right? And we want to, again, I'm actually going to, should have done this already, put on some gloves. Again, you want to reduce contamination as much as possible. To take this bag out. Just like that. see, that is the spore. That's inside. It's ready to go. So now we have that, and this. Now we're going to remove this. Then we're going to open this. Or of course, you could also use the one that came with the North Spore kit. So these button mushrooms were bought through another supplier. However, North Spore does have a lot of species. I haven't seen them carry the white button yet. There we go. We are going to disinfect this. Again, one spritz. Make sure that everything is disinfected. Probably going to do about 2-3 cc's into here. You want to make sure there is no that the alcohol dries up before we do it. See, we're going to inject, and we're going to put it into the liquid. cc, about 2 to 3. Then we're going to pull the plunger back while it's in the liquid. the air filter. This is not where you inject. This is where you inject. This is where we would be injecting. First things first. About 4 cc's to be injected into the bag. So, as we can see, 4 cc's. few weeks just to make sure that the substrate is continuing to be dispersed, because if you don't move it, the substrate will the spawn will stop moving as quickly. So after we did this, that spawn is going to really take over this substrate, and it's going to colonize pretty quick. But as it takes over, it's going to stop in one area, and it's going to stop. So when it slows down, you want to get in there and you want to break it and disperse the spores, so that way it can colonize the rest of the substrate as quickly as possible. So now we want to put this here. And let it sit.